Hi, my name is Lisa, and this is a Third Eye Chakra morning flow. The Third Eye Chakra is located right between that space, right in between the brows. It's responsible for dreaming, for your imagination, for manifesting the future for yourself, but also it gives you insight to what's inside you, your deepest desires, who you are, what you want. It's also associated with the pineal gland, which is responsible for your dreaming. So in order to activate this insight, this inner wisdom, we're gonna play around with balance postures, lots of balance postures, as well as really connecting the hands to the forehead. So make sure your hands are nice and clean before we begin. All right, let's come into a nice comfortable seated position. Ground down through the sit bones, rise to the crown of the head, come to close the eyes. Tune on into the breath, tune on into the body. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Last big deep inhale and exhale. I want you to allow yourself to focus right in that space between the brows. It's almost like with the eyes closed, you're gently bringing your gaze and your awareness to that space between the brows. And I want you to set an intention for yourself and for the rest of your day, visualizing the day ahead of you, but also visualizing it from that space of your intention. And whatever that intention is, go ahead and set it. And from here, let's go ahead and open the practice with 3 loud ohms. Take a nice big deep inhale for Om. And when you are absolutely ready, gently float the eyes open. Beautiful, guys. Let's go ahead and begin to trace circles with the nose up towards the ceiling, to the side, down and up. You can invite your eyes to move with the circles of the nose to not drop back in the neck. And then go ahead, bring it into the opposite direction as the eyes move with the nose. And when you're absolutely ready, send the chin towards the chest, interlace hands behind the neck, and allow the elbows to fall in towards one another, staying nice and long within the spine. Take a nice big deep breath in, and exhale. Last big deep breath in and exhale. And go ahead, slowly release. Send the shoulders up towards the ears, back down and forward. And when you're absolutely ready, go ahead, release the shoulders away from the ears. Let's go ahead and come onto the hands and knees for tabletop position. So shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Go ahead, reach the right heel behind you. And then see if you could just send the left hand, the thumb, right to that space in between the brows. Just close the eyes, draw the navel on in, hug the ribs in towards the spine. Take a nice big deep inhale. Sighing it out, envisioning the rest of your day ahead of you, and reach the left fingertips forward. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, just draw the right knee towards the heart space and the no, but keep reaching the left fingertips forward. Inhale to reach the right heel on back, and exhale, draw the knee towards the nose. Inhale to reach the right heel on back, and then draw the knee in towards the nose. Go ahead, reach the right heel all the way on back. And then go ahead, gently place the right knee on down, release the left hand on down. Let's take that into the opposite side. So go ahead, reach the left heel on back. Find your balance first. Draw that right thumb to the forehead. And just take a moment to envision, see your day ahead of you. From here, reach the right fingertips forward. Take a nice big deep inhale. And on an exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, around in the back. Inhale to reach. Exhale to draw the knee in towards the nose. Inhale to reach. Exhale to draw the knee in towards the nose. Inhale to reach the left heel all the way on back. Place the right hand and the left knee on down. Bring the knees nice and wide. Bring the big toes together. Come to sit onto the heels of the feet and bow on down, sending the forehead down to the mat, and just sway the head no from side to side. No judgment, no criticism. Letting the visions come to you naturally. From here, ground down through every fingertip, curl the toes under, press into the hands and feet. Come into your first downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, I want you to send one forearm on down to the yoga mat, and then the other for your first dolphin. Go ahead, send the shoulders up and away as you reach the heels towards the back of the mat. Send the hips up and back as you press into the forearms. And again, sway the head yes, sway the head no. Allow the head to be nice and loose. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Last big deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. From here, go ahead. Can you see if you can come up onto one hand and then the other, shifting forward into plank pose, melting the shoulders away from the ears. And from here, exhale, press up and back, downward dog. 3 more times. Inhale, coming into plank pose, finding that sit bone heel connection, slightly bending the elbows. Exhale, pressing up and back. Inhale, Plakasana. Exhale, downward dog. Last time. And exhale. Beautiful. Begin to walk the feet towards the hands, coming into forward fold at the front of your yoga mat. Grounding down through the feet, bend the knees as much as you need to. Release the chin towards the knees. Sway from side to side. Take a hold of opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows. Feeling that nice length in the spine as you pulse and sway, loose like palm trees in a summer's breeze. And when you are ready, release the hands on down. Ground down through the feet. Inhale to sweep the fingertips forward, or I should say to the sides, up and back. And exhale, fold forward again. 3 more times. Inhale, sweep the hands on out to the sides, up. Take a gentle baby back bend. Exhale to release. Once more. Inhale, reverse swan dive into your baby back bend. Hands come through the third eye to prayer. And then release. All right, inhale, reach the hands all the way on up. Interlace the fingers. First finger and thumb stays free. Bend up and over to the right. Inhale to center. Bend up and over to the left. Inhale back through center. Go ahead, sit into your imaginary chair for Utkatasana. From here, see if you can send the left forearm underneath the right, bringing the hands to prayer. See if you can come up onto the balls of the feet, lifting, and exhale to release. Inhale to lift, and exhale to release. Last time, inhale, lift, and exhale, release. And go ahead, release all the way on down. Gently step the right foot on back. Bring the right knee down to the yoga mat. Go ahead, interlace the fingers. Sweep the fingertips up and back, melting the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more times, or 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last big deep breath in. And exhale. From here, go ahead, place the hands on down to frame the left foot. Curl the right toes under, lift the right knee off the yoga mat. Come into supported warrior 3. So bring the hands right underneath the shoulders, using that right foot to hop on up. Square the hips on down, stay here. And then see if you could just draw the knee in towards, or nose in towards the knee. Reach the right heel up nice and high. Last big deep inhale. And on an exhale, release the right foot next to the left. Inhale to sweep the fingertips forward, up, or I should say to the sides, up and back. Exhale, hands to prayer. And release into forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Into baby back bend. Hands come through prayer. Release to forward fold. Last time, inhale, reverse swan dive. Baby back bend. Hands come through prayer. And release. Sit back into your imaginary chair once more, wrapping the right arm underneath the left, coming into eagle arms, or just giving yourself a nice big hug. And when you're ready, take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale. And from here, go ahead slowly. Release into forward fold. Gently this time, step the left foot on back. Bring the left knee down to the yoga mat. Interlace the fingers. First finger and thumb are free. Cross the thumbs in the opposite direction. And then sweep the fingertips forward and up. Breathe for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Keep sending the hips forward and down as you inhale. Lengthen from tailbone to the fingertips. And when you're absolutely ready, release the hands on down to frame the right foot. Supported warrior 3, again, ground down through the left ball of the foot, lift the left knee, take that leap of faith. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, square the hips, kick the left heel up nice and high. And then draw the knee in towards, or nose in towards the knee. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. When you're absolutely ready, slide the left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Bend the knees, ground down through those fingertips. Can you step, hop, or float on back into plank pose, melting the shoulders away from the ears. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale, release the knees. Slowly lower the heart in between the hands. Inhaling into cobra. Exhale, release the forehead on down. The forehead touches the yoga mat. Hug the elbows on in. Inhale to rise through head, neck, and chest. And exhale, release. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. When you're ready, curl toes under. Press up and back, downward dog. From downward dog, see if you can come into your dolphin plank. So one forearm comes on down, and then the other. Press the fingertips up and away. Or I should say, press the shoulders up and away through the fingertips. Last big deep inhale.
exhale, find your downward facing dog once more. All right. From here, go ahead, reach the right heel all the way up towards the ceiling. Send the knee in towards the nose, find a variation of plank posture, and then step the right foot in between the hands or help the leg forward. Hug the inner thighs in towards each other, swim the fingertips on up towards the ceiling, squaring the hips, staying up onto the ball of that left foot. Take a nice big deep inhale, sighing it out. All right, send the left forearm underneath the right in eagle arms, or give yourself a nice big hug. Then from here, can you come into full warrior three with eagle arms? Bend on into the right knee, take that leap of faith, drag that left foot towards the right. Take your flight. If you fall, that's all good. Keep hugging the navel on in. Keep finding that balance. And see, I fall all the time. And I really like showing my students that I fall too, because I've been practicing yoga for 10 years and it just goes to show like every day is different. It's okay to fall. Last big deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands on down to frame that right foot. Place the left foot down onto the yoga mat and then go ahead from here. Pivot the left foot on down, windmill the arms into warrior two. Reach the right fingertips forward, flip the right hand, bring it up and back into your peaceful warrior. And on an exhale, windmill the hands on down. Come on to the left ball of the foot again. Begin to straighten the right leg. Send the forehead down towards the shin. Inhale, exhale. From here, because there's a lot of space in the roof of the mouth, can you send the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth? Stimulating the pineal gland. Take a nice big deep inhale. Exhale. Bend on into the right knee. Ground down through the left fingertips. Sweep the right hand all the way on up. And then send the right hand on down. Perfect. From here, see if you can step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and then heel toe the feet nice and wide. Bend on into the knees and then see if you can come into your Malasana. From Malasana, send one forearm on down to the yoga mat, then the other. Walk the big toes towards each other. Bring the knees nice and wide and see if you can connect the forearms to the shins. See if you can rock your weight forward and back, and maybe even come into crow posture. And release back into Malasana when you are done playing with that. Bring the hands on down, step or hop on back. Take a nice big deep inhale. And on an exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. All right. Finishing up the last part of this sequence. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. From here, inhale the left heel all the way up towards the ceiling. Draw the knee in towards the nose. And then see if you can step the left foot in between the hands. Come to rise, swimming the fingertips up towards the ceiling in a high lunge, melting the shoulders away from the ears. From here, see if you can this time wrap the right arm underneath the left in eagle, or give yourself a nice big hug. Ground down through the right foot, bend on into the left knee, and then see if you can find your warrior three posture. It helps to focus on a spot on the floor that doesn't move as you continue to kick the right heel on up. Last big deep inhale. Exhale, release the hands on down. Place the right foot down to the yoga mat, pivot the right foot down onto the floor. Find that heel arch connection and windmill the arms into warrior two. Melt the shoulders away from the ears. Reach the left fingertips forward. Flip the left hand, bring it up and back into your peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands on down. Come onto the ball of the foot. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. Sending the tip of that tongue to the roof of the mouth. And when you're absolutely ready, gaze forward, bend on into the left knee. See if you can go ahead, ground down through the right fingertips, sweep the left hand all the way up towards the ceiling. Release the left hand on down. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and then just heel toe the feet apart. Bring the heels together. The toes are pointing outwards. Come into your squat once more. Bring the forearms to the inside of the thighs. You can always place a block underneath the sit bones. Take a nice big deep breath in. Sigh it out. All right. Release the hands on down. Bring the block forward. Let's come into our second round of crow posture. So walk the big toes together and first just get the shape. I love working with crow when it comes to third eye because you really have to envision yourself getting into that posture before it even happens. So ground down through the fingertips, send the weight forward and back. The big toes are together and just see if you can take a leap of faith, lifting one foot up, then the other. And if you fall, that's okay. See if you can maybe bring a block, if you have it, that sometimes helps with the shape, underneath the hips, and that helps you get that forearm shin connection. So you can begin to move forward and back. All right. When you are done playing with your crow pose, come back into plank. Take a nice big deep breath in. Sigh it out. Brilliant. When you're absolutely ready, release the knees. Slowly lower the heart in between the hands. Inhale. Exhale, take a child's pose. Take a moment to find some gratitude for all that you have done today and all that you do. Last big deep inhale and exhale. Last but not least, I'm going to take you guys through your headstand practice. It goes right onto the top of the head. So interlace fingers, make a basket with your hands. If you've never tried headstand practice before this video, I ask that you watch me first before you play around with it, and don't do it if you have neck injuries. If you have neck injuries, just come onto your back and just kind of take legs up the wall here and just ignore me as I go through headstand. So for headstand practice, interlace the fingers, making a basket with the hands. And same thing that we did kind of in the beginning of the warm-up. You want to bring the hands right alongside the head. The fingers are resting, you're cupping the head, and then you just come onto the toes. You're bouncing right on the crown of the head. And you can stay here pressing into the forearms, or you can begin to draw one knee in and then the other, staying in a little ball. And send the knees over the hips, and then ankles in alignment with the knees. And when you are ready, release the knees on down. Come into your child's pose once more. All right, time to sit onto the heels of the feet, sweep the legs in front. Let's come on into legs up the wall. So go ahead, roll all the way down onto the back and swim the legs on up. Place one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly, honoring all that you have done and all that you do. From here, release the feet on down. Heel toe the feet as wide as the yoga mat. Let the knees fall in towards each other. And let's come on into our Shavasana. Bringing one leg on down and then the other. Taking a moment to envision the day ahead of you. Taking a moment to honor all that you have done and all that you do. Feeling the breath rise and fall. You can stay here for your Shavasana, or you can begin to roll onto your side, taking a moment to thank yourself, and then slowly coming on up to a comfortable seated position. I thank you for practicing with me today and for exploring your inner imagination, your vision. Have an amazing day, night, week, or weekend. See you next time. Namaste.